We're in an area called SaliyaAsokapura in the northwestern province of Sri Lanka. And my cousin Viren and his business partner Giles Scott Viren Pereira and he have created a yoga sanctuary called Ulpata. It's all back there. It's all mud huts and no electricity here. Back to nature. It's a beautiful place. It's a very sacred place. And it is a place that is made more sacred even from a old story that happened at about 120 BC. King Dutugamunu was a great king of Sri Lanka. His son, Saliya, Prince Saliya, was a special human being. He was not into power and all that too. He used to wander around. He's a poet. He loved music. He loved nature. So as he was wandering around through the forest one day, he heard a beautiful voice coming through the forest, and he followed it and saw this a lovely woman, girl standing there singing away. She was wearing white apparently, and she turned around and saw him and got startled and ran away. And he was enchanted by her, and he followed her into the village and realized that she lived in that nearby village, and he went to her house and inquired about her. The people in the village, they were of a lower caste called the Chandala, and they didn't know who he was, but they entertained him, and then he professed his love at first sight to Asoka, and her name was Asokamala. And then, of course, to make a long story short, they decided to stay together, to the chagrin of King Dutugamunu, who was looking for him, sent out a search party and found him living in this village with this beautiful girl. He was very upset, and he wanted him to come back and take over the throne. But then he also decided to come himself with a retinue. He came, showed up, and saw him, and he was quite angry at the time, but then his anger subsided when he realized how much in love he was with Asokamala, and the same with Asokamala with him. So he also realized that he is not ambitious to become a king of this land. So he let him be. He supported him, and then Asoka and Asokamala and Prince Saliya decided to live in this area. So this is the area that he came to, and he built a beautiful temple up on the rock there. You can see that temple. So this area is called SaliyaAsokapura as a result. So what a beautiful story. And then the father ended up handing over or rather when he passed away, his brother became the king, King Saddatsisa, in 110 BC. So this place has that sacred nature. It's enveloped by all these hills and little mountains, and there are elephants on the other side, and this beautiful tank. Of course, this tank was made in the 1100s by King Parakramabahu, who created the irrigation systems for the north central and northwestern province of Sri Lanka. So it's just magical here, and the place becomes even more sacred because of this beautiful love story of Saliya and Asokamala.